The yogic culture always said the whole existence is just sound. The root of that sound is Shiva. If Shiva sits and utters three arms, a whole new creation will happen. He's a yogi, he's an ascetic, he's a debaucher, he's a drunkard, he's alert, he's drunk, he's this and he's that, everything at the same time. This is just to beat the logical mind. But if you have to know something about him, he's sound. The whole process that you see in the existence is from non-creation to creation, from unmanifest to manifest. But the other process is also happening. Today, cosmologists have recognized a whole galaxy will collapse into itself and become nothing. It'll become a black hole. It's nothingness, and nothingness is recognized as the most powerful space in the existence. Today they're beginning to call it dark energy and whatever else. It's the silence which rules the existence, nothingness which rules the existence. Sound is the first step into creation, from non-creation. If any energy happens at a certain scale, sound gets produced. When a jet crosses the sound limit, there is no fire, there's no explosion happening, nothing great happening in the engines of the jet, still you hear a boom because an energy is created. The energy is the basis of the sound. The sound is not the basis of the energy. It's the energy which is the basis of the sound. Because there is energy in this body, I can make this sound, isn't it? But at the same time, sound is the basis of energy on another level. It is because of sound that energy has happened. When there is no sound, there is energy but it's unmanifest. It is simply there. So today, modern nuclear science is explaining this in a certain way. You can see virtual protons and virtual neutrons being created if you just as much as add energy outside, not connected to this chamber. If you just play energy around, you will see virtual protons get created. That means creation is happening in an absolute vacuum space. In non-existence, which we are referring to as Shiva, existence is beginning to happen with the first play of energy. Energy is Shakti. Once she begins to play, creation begins to happen. The first form of creation is always the sound. The first there was word. And it's both ways. We always try to understand everything logically. Logic always moves step by step. Creation does not move step by step. If you utter a sound, it gives out a form naturally. If you observe carefully enough, every form is throwing out a certain sound. Today, modern science goes about proving to you, I'm sure, every musician feels it in some way. If you feed any sound into an oscilloscope, which is a sound measuring instrument, depending upon its frequency, amplitude and other dimensions, it gives out a form. In this culture, based on this, we created language. Language is like the blueprint of the existence. What kind of sound does this relate to? The corresponding sound is the name for this form. This is how the whole science of what is referred to as mantra, yantra, tantra has been developed. Mantra is a sound, a pure sound is mantra. So if you master the sound, you have mastery over the form. Because a sound has a form has a limitation. Only the formless, only that which has no form can be limitless. That is what is being referred to as Shiva. Shiva means that which is not. He has no form, no shape, no dimension, no nothing. No qualities, because silence has no quality, formlessness has no quality. Essentially, spiritual process means you're trying to move from the dimension of physicality, which on a subtler level is sound or vibration, into a dimension of non-physical or a dimension which is vibrationless, soundless. Chanting is a hard way of doing it, pure science. Music is a beautiful way of doing it.